If you had to take a walk through the corridors and the classrooms of your old school, what do you think would be some of the memories that come to mind? Would it be the kind that make you smile out of fond nostalgia, or the kind that make you smile because you're glad that that part of your life is over and done with? Perhaps what comes to mind is a memory of a favorite teacher, or maybe it's a teacher who you struggled to learn under. I remember in both primary school and high school there were a few teachers that we as students were afraid to ask any questions of them out of fear of chastisement. But sooner or later some brave soul would put up their hand and ask the question that would be on many of our minds. And you could tell who was struggling with the work because we would lean in forward and listen really closely to what the teacher had to say when he answered that question. With over 600 laws and commandments in the Old Testament, I reckon the same sort of thing must have happened to Jesus one day as he was teaching in the temple courts. Over 600 do's and don'ts. That's a lot to try and keep track of as you live in this relationship with God. I'm sure there were many people around Jesus that day who thought to themselves, isn't there just one really important commandment that I can start to get right, that at least my relationship can start to please God? And so despite having ulterior motives, somebody asked Jesus the question that day. And as he asked Jesus, "Teacher, what is the greatest commandment of them all?" I'm sure a bunch of them leant in really close to hear what Jesus' response was to that question. Jesus gives us a twofold response, which I'm sure was much to the delight of the hearers that day. It was two things that they could do that encompassed all the other laws and commandments. And in fact, it's two things that form the foundation of our Christian walk today. If we can just get these two things right, our relationship with God will be right. I'm sure you know what Jesus' response was to that question. And if you don't, you're probably leaning in forward to hear me say it now. But Jesus responded, "The first and greatest commandment is this: love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And the second is like it: love your neighbor as yourself."